Good morning, everyone. This Sunday, May 3rd at 10 a.m. in the Olivet Baptist Church Sanctuary will be our corporate family worship service. And I want to take a minute and go over the guidelines for this Sunday morning. Now, I know I'm not talking about COVID-19 guidelines here. We have all been in this for a couple of months. We're smart people. We know what we should do. But the guidelines I'm talking about today pertains to our hearts and our attitudes as we approach the King of Glory together this Sunday. God said in Leviticus 10:3, "By those who come near me, I will be treated as holy, and before all the people, I will be honored." It's important that God's people are together, but this Sunday morning, the focus is not about God's people being together. It's about Him and Him alone. God said again in Isaiah 66:2, "But to this one will I look, to him who is humble and contrite of spirit, and who trembles at my word." Then again, Jesus says in John 4:23, "But an hour is coming, and now is, when the true worshipers will worship in spirit and in truth. For such people the Father seeks to be His worshipers." So here's what we're going to do. Sunday morning, outside the sanctuary, that's where we're going to have our fellowship time. If you want to come a few minutes early and catch up with one another for a few minutes, that's going to be the place to do it. If you want to come and maintain your personal distance, that's fine too. Come at 10. No one's going to be offended or judge you because it's not about us. You can go straight into the sanctuary, bow your heart before the Lord, and begin to worship Him. But for those who would like to fellowship outside beforehand, once you go into the sanctuary, that focus needs to shift to the audience of one. We will not have a fellowship chorus and a fellowship time inside the sanctuary. So let's look at this like the temple of old, where you had the outer court, and for us, that outer court is going to be outside. We're going to treat that's where we're going to have our fellowship time. And then they had the Holy of Holies, and that will be the sanctuary. That's for God alone. And then once the service is over, you're welcome to go back out to the outer court and fellowship and catch up as much as you would like. But we must be incredibly careful that our hearts do not offend the living God. We can and need to leave everything else outside as we come into worship. So for the next 2 days, let this work its way into your heart, and be assured that when you come into the house of the Lord on Sunday, there's no reason to fear. The sanctuary is not our time, it's God's. So when you enter, you'll be able to block out all else and focus completely on Him. We are so excited and ready for church this Sunday, May the 3rd, 10 a.m. We'd love to see you. We love you now and always.